been a couple days since 50 Cent first started trolling Big Meech. A lot has gone on. I made a whole video about this. You guys can check it out if you want to catch up on all the history that went on. But I'll give a quick speed run for those who are lazy and don't want to go and click on another video. Now, for those of you who don't know him, this is Big Meech when he was younger. And Big Meech was a part of the Black Mafia family, aka BMF. And it was essentially a drug trafficking and money laundering organization from Detroit, Michigan. And BMF was considered to be one of the most influential crime families in American history. So they were a pretty big deal back in the day. They ended up entering the hip-hop music business as BMF Entertainment in the early 2000s as a front organization to launder money from cocaine sales and to legitimize itself. Now, BMF Entertainment didn't really have any big artists aside from Blue Da Vinci, who never ended up really blowing up and ended up going to prison as well himself. Now, Blue Da Vinci is a key figure in what we're about to discuss. Now, 50 Cent's new thing is producing and making shows, right? And because of this, he ended up making a show called BMF, which is essentially the history or the story of what went down with Big Meech. Big Meech became an influential person in the hip-hop community because one of his biggest things was that he didn't snitch. Now, 50 Cent was kind enough to have Lil Meech be the star and play his dad. Lil Meech had no acting history. They could have chosen anybody else, but they chose Lil Meech just because, you know, it made more sense. Now, just a while ago, Big Meech was released from prison after serving 20 years in jail.
She was convicted of running a huge criminal enterprise stretching from Atlanta to Detroit and several other states. The story of Big Meech, who headed up the Black Mafia family, is also the source of a popular TV show that has been filmed right here in Atlanta. And this week, after serving nearly 20 years in prison for racketeering, drug dealing, and running a criminal enterprise, he is out of prison. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy has more on his release and his sordid past.
Demetrius Flannery and his brother, Terry, ran one of the country's largest drug operations during the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. The pair had hundreds of employees, generated hundreds of millions of dollars, and even had a successful record label and magazine. But in 2006, the brothers were indicted in a federal RICO case originating out of Georgia.
BMF was the first group that was accused of being both a criminal organization and a record label.
Attorney Josh Schiffers says Demetrius, also known as Big Meech, is highly regarded because he never took a deal or snitched on his co-conspirators.
And he went down. And when he went down, he and his brother were sentenced to 30 years in prison.
In 2020, Terry Flannery was released, and just this week, Big Meech was released from prison. He will serve the remainder of his sentence at a halfway house in Miami. Reporting from Atlanta, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
So Big Meech gets out of jail, and you would expect him to be very grateful towards 50 Cent because obviously he helped his family out, he helped his son out, he made a whole show about his life. He could even possibly show up in the next season of BMF. But what he ended up doing instead was pulling up with Mr. Ricky Rose. And this is something 50 Cent does not rock with. When 50 Cent has ops, nobody can hang out with them. And if you're hanging out with them, then you are the new op. And this is exactly what happened. Now, what Rick Ross started promoting with Big Meech was a concert.
Tickets right now, y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on.
I think I'm big. Now today is February 13th, and we got Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Doug. A bunch of rappers, big name rappers, are pulling up to this legacy concert to, I guess, celebrate Big Meech and his return back home. Now 50 Cent is messy, and he deleted his Instagram post, but he said, I think I'm Big Meech, and said the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cohen. Her tell-all docu reveals the truth. Now, who is Tammy Cohen? Well, Tammy Cohen is somebody that is not only co-producing the BMF show with 50 Cent, but she's also allegedly a Fed.
Tammy Cohen is Big Meech personal assistant slash business partner slash whatever you want to call. Basically, she became the owner of what Meech has as BMF Entertainment, his company from prison. His company, she became the owner of it in 2008. And in 2009, she became a government informant. In 2010, she did a case that was pertaining to a guy that Meech met in prison and one of Meech's homeboys of 26 years.
Now, cool, right? Tammy Cohen, or Tammy Cohen, however you say her name, is a Fed. How does this play a part with Big Meech? Well, apparently she got cuffy in jail.
Well, what they don't understand is that he never received the time cut because what came out was that she had an illicit sexual relationship with Special Agent Keith Cromer.
If you guys want to watch all the interviews about him, go check out Can Compo News. He has the full-blown interviews right there. But all right, cool. With the help of Big Meech, Tammy helped the DEA get Cuffy locked up in order for Big Meech to get a time cut. That's where the snitching is originating from. That's what makes him a snitch. Now, obviously, Big Meech was going to say something, and Big Meech calls 50 Cent an internet gangster with his Op Jaw Rule song in the background for calling him a snitch. And if you know 50 Cent, he's not going to stay quiet when somebody calls him something. And neither is Rick Ross. And this is what Rick Ross had to say.
Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down. Biggest boss, I've been separated myself from these broke because they don't understand the rules to the streets. You understand? Don't know nigga owe you nothing, homie. Don't owe you nothing. Y'all get money together. Y'all niggas get money. Keep moving. All that extra shit. You niggas don't even have a relationship with your own brothers, your own mothers and fathers. How the fuck you gonna act like you real close with me? Stop all that fake capping shit. That's why you niggas ain't got no money. You need a loan, come see the boss. When it's on, come see the boss. If it's hating, if I ain't said nothing to you, I may want to do something to you, nigga.
Then 50 Cent responded by sharing text messages of Lil Meech, who was explaining why his father linked up with Rick Ross to begin with. And he said, "They just told me you unfollowed me off Instagram, and now you managing Skilla Baby with Rocket when I brought him around you first, when you didn't have a clue who he was. Now you mad at me when I would take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only shown you love and loyalty. I'm human. I go through my own ish, but I never switched up on you, F Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. The internet ish is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life." And 50 Cent captioned it by saying, "What next season, little?" and then the ninja emoji. So everybody was like, damn, how are you gonna hit him with what next season? Now he's saying it's basically over. 50 Cent smart. He's doing all this for publicity, in my opinion. That's why he continued to troll. He posted 2 more times. Those posts are now deleted, but essentially they're just memes that 50 Cent made making fun of Big Meech and Lil Meech. Then around the same time, 50 Cent was still on Demon Time. Irv Gotti passed away. And then 50 Cent uploaded a picture saying, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack, nah, God bless him." Then it's a picture of him smoking hookah. The man is on Demon Time, and when he's on Demon Time, he's going after everybody. Then the game responded to this, and the game said, "Just seen a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Hey Lil Meech, you supposed to be like F you, this BMF, and I'm standing with my pops. Now me and 50 have our own issues, but them ish on pause while I post this." The Ninja 5th said, "What show Lil Ninja?" and I damn near spit my water out. What happened to ninjas, man? Hey Big Meech, you can't let 50 get at you like that. LOL. Hey Blue, you called all of this ish. So do I take BMF off my favorites on Prime now that y'all hate each other? So because of this, even the game hopped in and decided to squash the beef momentarily with 50 Cent because he just found it so funny that he had to react to it. 50 Cent continued to troll Big Meech, posted another picture of a rat because, you know, the rat memes just keep on coming. And 50 said, "I think I'm Big Screech, Larry Hoover," with an emoji and LOL. So 50 says probably just laughing in his couch, making fun of them. Rick Ross obviously had to do another one of his videos. And then he said that he's going to be making a BMF movie after 50 Cent and the Big Meech fallout, which I'm pretty positive Rick Ross doesn't have the rights to do any of this, so he's just kind of talking to talk. But this is what he said.
Yeah. So look, I do want to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film. Which director? Shout out to my homie F. Gary Gray, Antoine Foucault, what's up? Tarantino. It's a lot of legends. This is gonna be big. I can feel it. I'm just talking.
Now, Rick Ross is also playing around. There's no shot Tarantino's directing anything to do with any of this situation, but it's funny. The funny back and forth they got going on. Now, Big Meech went out and responded yet again. And this time, 50 Cent reacted to it.
You trick Cuff off the street.
I never folded, never told.
You
never
told
did.
Tammy to tell.
Just before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Y'all gonna be disappointed when Lil Baby don't show up? When Skilla don't show up? When Vizzo don't show up? And all these motherfuckers don't show up?
I wasn't gonna address this.
Man, this nigga reading drops, man. Look at you reading this.
But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the sign, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena.
He can't even go. You want house arrest? He can't even go.
50 Cent ain't wrong. I don't think he can go. He literally is under house arrest. Isn't he at a halfway house? That's where he's serving the rest of his sentence. 50 Cent continued and questions BMF Big Meech on why Rick Ross didn't pay for Lil Meech's acting classes. All your people that was out did nothing for him. I helped your family make over $5 million legit dollars. Why old boy didn't look out for me and send him to acting school, Big Screech? All your people that was out did nothing for him. You come home thinking you the Black Pablo Escobar and effed him up. I helped your family make over $5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault it's all gone. You think people don't see you want to shine so bad you wearing the baby's jewelry? Boy, give the baby back his jewelry. Still clowning. And there's a video of 50 Cent and Lil Meech having a little interview together.
Time I met 50, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up.
Actually, I was supporting the idea. And when their dad's indictment is the largest indictment that happened since then. The significance.
For death for me, whole team is my big brother, he's my mentor at the same time. He really guided me and helped me throughout the whole way before anybody else believed in me, before my dad even knew I could do it. 50 believed in me, he believed in me. And I feel like that meant the most to me because at the end of the day, no matter how much doubt I had, I always knew in the back of my mind that 50 got my back, and I just wanted to make him my dad proud the most,
So 50 Cent had the upper hand all along. He just keeps winning these beefs because he's well prepared. A lot of people had a lot of opinions about what was going on the situation. Even in the comment section on my last video, people were calling him old. He's too old to be doing this. He's going to die alone. No one's going to show up to his funeral. And obviously, he addressed everybody and said, some of y'all secretly dislike me. The oops emoji. But I openly don't give a F. I don't have the energy to hide how I feel. And he's smoking a cigar. Then 42 Doug went on to say that he wants to see the paperwork of Big Meech being a snitch. And 50 Cent shared an audio saying Tammy Collins has paperwork and recorded calls on Big Meech.
It's called Tammy Collins. She's privileged to what's called the affidavits in support of the wiretaps.
Okay.
It's like 3 affidavits. In those affidavits, it tells Meech's full role. Now, I wasn't allowed to have them because they played this, I'm this kingpin and I'm this killer, and they life in jeopardy,
right,
in danger.
Right.
That's why they was able to close the courtroom. We'd have been out at Meech. But they played a cold game. I give it to her. And they was playing chess and we was playing checkers.
Okay.
She used the threat of her life and that I was gonna have some hitmen in the federal courtroom to kill her. And they closed the courtroom to the media. My shit standing room only. I'm that dude in that city, homie.
Right.
I'm that dude in that city.
Right.
So that's why it ain't been came out. But the affidavits in support of the wiretap, she has them.
So she can get them for sure.
If she got them.
Okay.
She got them. The only person they barred from having the documents was me.
Okay. So you the only one that don't got the information.
Right.
Gotcha.
Everybody else, it's called discovery. Everybody else got the packet.
Okay.
So this doesn't look good for Big Meech. For those who care about the paperwork apparently exists, and Tammy has it. And if Tammy has it, 50 has it. And if 50's calling him a snitch, he's probably a snitch. Now, Boosie even commented on this because he's one of the people that was supposed to be performing. And he said that he's still performing at the Big Meech Welcome Back Legacy concert despite 50 Cent accusing him of snitching, stating that he gave his word and will follow through. Regardless of what the situation is, Boosie said it don't matter. I said I was going to be there, I'm going to be there.
Are you showing and performing at the Big Meech party? Yeah, I'm performing. I gave Big Meech my word, that I was gonna perform, and I give a man my word, that's my word. I don't know what's going on, I can't just pull away from not performing over something, they got going on with him and 50 and all this going on. I just can't, after I gave the man my word. If something was to come out and I feel it's factual, I'll stand on it. But, not in no last minute because something going on.
Now, we don't know if 50 caused this, but Big Meech's Welcome Back Legacy concert in Miami has officially been canceled due to unforeseen circumstances. 50 Cent reacted to this, of course, and he said, I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am. Did 50 have something to do with this? Most likely. Whose fault is it? Was this all publicity to begin with? Is 50 really just this evil? Is Big Meech a snitch? I don't even know. But 50 Cent has a pretty solid track record, and this just proves it once again. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below.